If you're a president of FIDE, I mean, you cannot just forget to play chess. I don't think I was too sorry. I kept in the shadows. He said he would be already world champion in 2 years. Bobby, please, I think you were a bit in a hurry. So I knew Spassky very well, because it was not easy to play Bobby Fischer. It's a secret, really. Well, he was influenced by some animal power. This is a little bit philosophical. I think it was in the tournament in '76 that he came to me and asked me whether I would be available to become the next runner. I was very surprised, of course. I had never given it a thought. But actually, I thought that the conditions for the players were not quite good enough. So I had there were a group of chess players about my own strength, let's say, who had the same opinion. So we thought, well, maybe if you were ready to sacrifice yourself for a few years just to try to do something about this, to get inside FIDE and rectify the conditions, then we would really support you. Well, if you're a president of FIDE, I mean, you cannot just forget to play chess. You have to follow what's going on, because you have to know what's going on underneath and appreciate how the players are doing. I don't know if you are a chess player, real chess player, you cannot really just forget all about it and say, well, this phase I'm going to leave it here, and then so later on I will pick it up when I another role. So that's what happened. So we made rules about the minimal conditions in tournament. That was the first thing we did. And of course, when I say we, I had a lot of chess players, like English players, Irish players, mostly from Western Europe, I must say. But we started making all things more stable for chess players, so that if they played in a tournament, they could expect at least to have some minimum rules. They could show it to the organizers, say, well, you are not following the rules. Well, this is how we saw it, because we were the sufferer. The computer was coming up at that time, around 1978, 1979, 80. I think I attended the first World Championship for computers. Well, that was in Austria. But then the computers were really bad. So I beat one of them, the world champion, in 15 moves. And that, so they had a long way to go. But anyhow, the computer companies, they gave their money to chess. You can always do something better. So I don't think I was too sorry. So when I came here to Iceland, I got a good job. The General Secretary of the Icelandic Parliament. So if the chess world didn't want me, there was no problems for me. It's a very strange thing that already from young age, when I was starting to play chess and I realized that I might make a very good chess player, I also thought at the same time that I should not become too much depending on chess. I don't know why. I was a young kid, I think 10, 11, 12. So I started my career as a lawyer. I became a lawyer from a university here in Iceland. And from that point, I played chess. But I decided that I would never let chess get the upper hand in my life. FIDE today and FIDE when I was there, completely different situations. And it's very difficult to compare. So I know it's much more work to do today. The technique is quite different. When I was in FIDE, to get in touch with some member in Africa, it was absolutely impossible. If you wanted to send them a telex or telefax or something, this was just a chance of 1,000 that would ever get all the way. Now it's very difficult to compare, but FIDE today is enjoying all the that, as far as I understand, all the benefits of the techniques today. I met him first time when he was 15. We played in a tournament in Portoroz, and that was in 1958. It's a long time ago. But we became immediately good friends. He was very childish, of course, Boris, and I think already the first day we met, or second day, we had a chat, and he told me about his expectations and what he was, how he saw the immediate future before him. And he said he would be already world champion in 2 years. And I said, Bobby, please, I think you were a bit in a hurry. So I liked him a lot, and he was very sincere as a boy. And I don't know how he learned all these theories about science, espionage, FBI, and all these things. It completely changed him. He was not the same nice, young Bobby Fischer. And I played him 58, I played him 59, 60, 61. And, but after that I finished my studies, and I got my job as a lawyer in Iceland. So I didn't see him for 5, 6 years so much. That was years 61 to 67, 68. And then he had changed quite a lot. He was not the same boy, same nice boy. I knew them quite well, both of them. I had to, not to stay in the middle. I had to be careful not to say anything, because it could always happen that there was a problem. And if something happened, I might be able to solve the problem by intervening, So that is why I kept in the shadows. Bobby Fischer, he had conceded. He said, okay. I was in his suite with Lombardi, And we both tried to persuade him to come and play this second game. But in the end, he said, okay, but then you have to turn back the clock. So, so that was a problem. I called Lothar Smith and told him this. And Lothar Smith said, this is not possible, not according to the rules of chess. So that's what happened. So I knew Spassky very well. And he was one of my good friends in the circle, chess circle. It's a secret, really. But I had good feelings for both of them. And it was just for me that one of them had to win. And I would stay on good terms with both of them. Because it was not easy to play Bobby Fischer. I can say that for me, Bobby Fischer was probably the most difficult player to play I played in my life. If he made a move, you could sense that this was the right move. And, just to feel the strength of his character. Some say animal character, Yes, that's what Spassky said. He said that, he was influenced by some animal power. Yes, when I was in hospital, I visited him quite a lot. But that was the last month of his life. And I did my best. I was one of those who did their best to convince him, to persuade him to let the doctors do their what they could do to help him. I am told it would have been a rather minor operation. But I have been told later that it was maybe not so easy to adjust or this illness, which have to do with the kidneys. And but it was very, very sad to see him just vanish away, disappear. Because he was a very, very stubborn guy. And, he kept to his own, as one of the doctors said, he fought his own battle, and he got the wrong straw, but he won. Because he never failed, he never strayed away, I don't know, this is a little bit philosophic, but if Bobby decided to do something, you couldn't let him waver or take another road than he had selected.